I'm not like a person who gets up early and goes to all the yard sales. I'm not someone who buys things on the secondary market to flip them. But I do enjoy going to thrift stores looking for and just kind of poking around, or looking at like clearance and sale items for anything that I might be useful or I might enjoy. Getting a deal at not having to pay a lot of money to get something that I can use for some reason. So I often, when I go to thrift stores, there's particular sections I look in, and I always look in the books area, and I always try to look in the music section of the book area if it's big enough to be divided into fiction and nonfiction, and then specific areas from there. So I was at a particular thrift store and I found this book, and I don't really know whether it's been reprinted, whether it's in print, whether it's available, but it is a trombone edition of a jazz series of kind of annotated and transcribed solos from historical trombone players. And it said that the author, it might have been the editor of the series, but certainly the author of this book was David Baker. And I thought, is that David N. Baker from Indiana University, the famous composer?
In 600 feet, keep left.
And so I flipped just a few pages in and I saw his face. And I believe it's one of the black and white photos that Lou Ozer took in Rochester, New York at the Eastman School of Music that he must have used as a press photo for years and years. It could have been another photo, and maybe, the book is in black and white, so it could have been another one, but just Lou Ozer was brilliant with black and white photography and sort of capturing characters, personalities of these famous musicians and scholars. And so I just thought, I'm kind of a fan of anything David Baker, and this is such a neat series. It looks like it was published in the 70s, and like I said, I don't know whether it's not in the public domain. I don't know whether it's still available or if it's just lost to time in resale shops. I've never heard of it before or seen it anywhere, and so I picked it up, and I'm gonna listen to the tunes, study it. I've already used it a little bit in my teaching because I have some trombone students who are interested in jazz, and we often will I have such a limited time with them that we don't do too much listening in lessons. That's kind of listening is for their
in 0.6 miles. Use the left 3 lanes to continue straight.
So we just do more playing. But
car on shoulder reported ahead.
I feel like this is a good way to fuse playing and listening into one. And so I'm really excited to find it. I'm really curious to see what effect it has on my playing.
Continue straight.
And it's just really neat, and just to find it at a thrift store for like a paperback book now at a thrift store is like 50 cents or something like that is awesome. And that's all I had to say about that. It looks like there's other books in the series as well, so I guess I have to keep my eyes out for them at some point if I ever see something for maybe transcribed trumpet solos or any other instrument in the jazz lexicon.